What's good? What's down with it, my Nola Child family? It's your boy, the host, Kai the Great, aka Cobra Kai, and welcome back to another episode of the Nola Child Podcast. This is where we chop it up by our beloved New Orleans Saints and the New Orleans Pelicans. Y'all know what I mean? But family, we are back once again in the chop shop. So y'all know what it is. You already know. Y'all know what we about to do. Y'all know what we finna do. And without further ado, let's chop it up. And today's episode is brought to you by your host, the one and only, your favorite Unc. This YouTube channel slash podcast. And let's not forget, more importantly, y'all, my Nola Chop It Up family. Y'all the only sponsors I need at this point. Y'all support me, I support y'all. Simple as that. We ride together, we die together. It's Nola Chop for life. My Who That gang, Flock Up gang, my Nola Chop gang. We reppin' Saints and Pels all day, every day, 24/7. Y'all know what I mean. Family, we back with another one. I know I'm surprising y'all. I'm giving y'all back-to-back episodes on this Monday. You know what I'm saying? I just got through talking about the Saints about the last hour. And now we are back about to discuss our beloved New Orleans Pelicans. As y'all know, the Pelicans about to kick off their season, you know what I'm saying, this Wednesday against the Memphis Grizzlies. We are on the road against the Memphis Grizzlies. But before I get into that, I'm gonna dig deep into the roster real quick. You know what I'm saying? But first off, make sure y'all hit that like button, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know, the Know the Child podcast, we are back in full effect. You know what I'm saying? We are here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just here, just want to take a deeper look and, inside our roster. You know what I'm saying? A lot of new faces on this team, man. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really given y'all much Pelicans content, you know what I'm saying, since like the NBA draft and summer league couple months ago. So I gotta get back on my Pelican content. So we are here about to discuss some Pelicans, man. So as y'all know, man, the Pelicans, they about to take on the Memphis Grizzlies, you know what I'm saying? But within the roster, though, a lot of new faces in the building, man. A lot of new faces, though. The Pelicans no longer have C.J. McCollum. Shout out to C.J. McCollum. We traded him to the Washington Wizards. You know what I'm saying? I hope he do great things over there, even though I know he ain't gonna be a Wizard. You know what I'm saying, for far too long. You know what I'm saying? He might be traded maybe at the trade deadline this year, or he might get sent to another team after the season. Who knows at this point? But he gonna go to a contender one way or another. You know what I'm saying? Or unless he go back to rejoin his brother, you know what I'm saying, Damian Lillard in Portland. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But salute to CJ McCollum. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate what he did with the Pelicans throughout his 3 years. I think it was like 3.5 years he was here. So shout out to CJ. But in return, though, we got Jordan Poole and Sadiq Bey. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm gonna start right there. Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole. I like the addition of Jordan Poole, but at the same time, he is like a sneaky and kind of tricky type of player. You know what I'm saying? So, well, streaky, not sneaky. He's streaky type of player. You know what I'm saying? So there'd be like certain games he can be hot at certain points. Like he can go off, give us like 30 plus points. You know what I'm saying? And like there's might be some nights like he might go give us 12, 13 points. You know what I'm saying? Not much of a factor. You know what I'm saying? So he can be a streaky type of player. So it's gonna be really interesting to see what kind of impact he gonna bring to our on this Pelicans team. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I am happy to have him here. So he is a young upgrade over CJ McCollum. So I'm happy to have him in the building. You know what I'm saying? So and with Sadiq Bey in the building, man, I really like him a lot. I know the man had missed like a year and a half or 2 years uh, throughout his career with certain significant injuries. You know what I'm saying? But he is back fully healthy, and it's good to have him on our team. You know what I'm saying? He is pretty much like a three and D type of wing player. You know what I'm saying? He can do it all, man. I really love his 3-point shooting. You know what I'm saying? I meant to look up his stats on his 3-point shooting, but I had watched a little bit what he did in preseason. You know what I'm saying? So he was shooting lights out. And I think he gonna be a X factor for us on that bench. So I'm really happy to have Sadiq Bey here. You know what I'm saying? And also to our rookies, you know what I'm saying? I got a chance to watch them in summer league, watch them a little bit, during preseason. You know what I'm saying? I had watched I saw some highlights when they was in Australia. You know what I'm saying? They won 2 games out there in Australia, and then I had watched them play a little bit last week. Who they played against last week? If I remember. Oh, the Houston Rockets. We played the Houston Rockets at the time. You know what I'm saying? So, but Jeremiah Fears, man, we drafted him. You know what I'm saying? With our first pick, Jeremiah Fears did some nice things last week, and plus the man just celebrated his 19th birthday. So shout out to Zero Fears. You know what I'm saying? So, hold on. Back to the chat. You know what I'm saying? My dog, man, my A1, OG JP Jerry G. What's down, OG? Hey, yo, Jerry, you know what I'm saying? I'm back with another one, man. Surprising y'all with a back-to-back episode on this Monday, you know what I'm saying? I did my Saints earlier. I'm doing Pelicans now, you know what I'm saying? So, trying to get back on my Pelicans content since they about to open up the season this Wednesday, you know what I'm saying? Go Pels. We fly high. You already know. Flock up. Flock up gang all day, you know what I'm saying? But back to Jeremiah Fears. Jeremiah Fears, I like his game a lot, but at the same time, he need to slow down a little bit because sometimes he can take some jack up shots from time to time, like shots that he really don't need to take. You know what I'm saying? He just need to calm down and just let his game come to him. You know what I'm saying? But I really like his game a lot. He can drive it to the basket. He a great passer too. You know what I'm saying? And he's a 3-point specialist as well. He got a nice jump shot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he a good rebounder too. But he gonna provide a spark off that bench for us. You know what I'm saying? So, but at a certain point, we might see him as a starter at one point. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's gonna be this year. You know what I'm saying? This coming year, it could be maybe next year or the year after. But eventually, he got starter potential. He got starter potential. So I really like Jeremiah Fears a lot. So it's good to have him in the building, and I think he's gonna do some great things on our roster too. You know what I'm saying? And also I was trying to watch Michael Peavy a little bit. I mean, I saw him a little bit in summer league. I really didn't get a chance to watch him as much throughout the games last week. You know what I'm saying? Preseason, but he's pretty much a defensive player. You know what I'm saying? I got to see what he can do on offense. But I heard that he's a great defensive type of player. So, but I kind of saw it in summer league a little bit. But I would like to see a lineup with him and Herb Jones. You know what I'm saying? In the lineup. So you put them two together, man. I think they're gonna do damage out there on the floor. You know what I'm saying? We already know what Herb Jones can do. Not on Herb, you know what I'm saying? So, but I want to see more out of Michael Peavy. You know what I'm saying? We drafted him for a reason, so I'm looking forward to see what he can do on our roster this coming year. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully he do get some playing time. You know what I'm saying? I know they got guys that's in front of him. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully he can come through and provide a spark, dude. You know what I'm saying? But also, man, we got Derek Queen too. Derek Queen, even though he's not playing right now, you know, he's still um, he had underwent wrist surgery a little while ago. So, but he is on track to come back in the in a few weeks. Well, not a few weeks. Probably. Well, it probably is a few weeks. It's a few weeks, but his target date is probably on maybe mid-November, late November, so he gonna make his return. You know what I'm saying? But I love it all. I love his all-around game too, man. He can drive it to the basket. He can protect the paint. Got a nice jump shot. He can hit a three every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he looked like he ready to go though. You know what I'm saying? But not gonna be able to see him this week at all. So we gotta wait mid-November, late November. You know what I'm saying? When he come back. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Derek Queen, man. I'm happy to have him in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Joe Dumars on selecting him. You know what I'm saying? So that was like the jackpot pick right there. So it's good to have Derek Queen in the building. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, we also got Kevon Looney, man. We signed Kevon Looney in the offseason. You know what I'm saying? Long time Golden State Warrior. And I think with Kevon Looney in the building, he gonna provide a veteran presence on our team. He gonna be coming off the bench too, even though right now he not playing this week at all. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be out a good little while. I believe I think he dealing with a knee injury, I think, and he gonna be reevaluated like 3 to 4 weeks or whatnot, I believe. So, which is tough, man, because at the center position we are really thin at the position, and also we still got Carlo Makovich, which he dealing with an injury too. I forgot what type of injury he got, but I'm not sure he ready to go at all this week. But this is what I hate though. I hate us limping into the new NBA season with injuries. You know what I'm saying? Because we gotta come out healthy, man. We really gotta come out healthy, and it's really tough right now. We go into the season with all these injuries now, with Kevon Looney and um, Carlo Makovich right now, and we still don't have DeJounte Murray right now. He's still out due to Achilles heel injury, but he's on track to come back probably late December or early January that they saying. So, but but it's good to have Kevon Looney in the building. You know what I'm saying? He could really bring. He gonna be willing to bring a veteran presence on this team and be a mentor to probably to E. Misi. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Kevon Looney and speaking of E. Misi, man. Shout out to E. Misi, man. E. Misi going. I'm really looking forward what he gonna do in his second year because he really balled out in his rookie year, man. Because I really like him a lot. You know what I'm saying? That was the jackpot pick last year. You know what I'm saying? So I I really want to see him take a huge leap going into this season, which I believe he will. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to E. Misi. You know what I'm saying? And also, let's see. I'll talk about Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy, man. Trigger. You know what I'm saying? I believe Trigger. I think he really gonna take the next step too. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be a leader for us in that starting lineup. And I believe he gonna really uh, bring. He gonna really gonna bring a presence too. You know what I'm saying? He gonna let his voice be heard within this team. You know what I'm saying? He really gonna be a leader for us. And this is year 5 for Trey Murphy already, which is crazy. Year 5 for Trey Murphy on this team. I mean, man. But Trey Murphy, man, I believe he gonna be another factor for us, and I believe he gonna jumpstart this team and put this team on his back. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he gonna be a valuable leader for us going forward this year, and I expect him to do some big things on this team. All right, back. I go to Herb Jones. Herb Jones. He only played 20 games last year, man, which sucked. You know what I'm saying? We had gave him an extension um over the off season, which I am really happy about, which will put him with the Pels for the next 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Herb Jones. Herb gonna do Herb things. I ain't too worried about Herb Jones. I know people is worried about his offense. I'm not too much worried about his offense. You know what I'm saying? And I'm damn sure ain't worried about his defense because he is a damn good defender. You know what I'm saying? Not on Herb. You know what I'm saying? So Herb Jones gonna do some good things on defense, and I expect Herb Jones to do Herb Jones things this season. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be back in rare form, so I'm not too much worried about Herb Jones. And but his offense gonna come to him. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I saw a little bit last week. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was jacking all these threes up there, which I mean, he really didn't have to jack all them threes. You know what I'm saying? Even though I like how he be shooting the corner three. He a beast at shooting the corner three. But you know what I'm saying? But Herb gonna be all right though. Herb gonna come back in rare form. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know what I'm saying, I ain't too much worried about his offense. Like I said, he is pretty much a great defensive player. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that. He one of the best in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So Herb gonna do Herb things. So I ain't too much worried about Herb Jones. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Herb Jones, man. Other cats, let me see. Uh Jose Alvarado, man. Grand Theft Alvarado, you know what I'm saying? That's my dog right there. That's pretty much the heart and soul of the team. You know what I'm saying? He really give the Pelicans like new life when he be on the floor. You know what I'm saying? He like a little gnat. You know what I'm saying? Like he be on a player like, you know what I'm saying? He like a gnat on a player. You know what I'm saying? So he a beast though. He a beast when he be out there on the floor. He it look like he really is improving his 3-point shot, dude. You know what I'm saying? I was watching him last week. I'm like, Jose really knocking him down, man. So we gonna need to see a whole lot of that throughout the year. You know what I'm saying? So that's the heart and soul right there, man. Shout out to Jose. You know what I'm saying? So Jose gonna be doing some big things on this team. I expected him to take a huge leap too this season. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Jose. You know what I'm saying? And I had talked about Eve Misi already. I think Eve Misi gonna be a valuable piece for us in that starting lineup. You know what I'm saying? I expected him to take a huge leap too. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Eve Misi. You know what I'm saying? And also, pretty much, man, I want to see. Uh, you know what? Yeah, Zion, man. Zion Williamson. Y'all know Zion, man. Zion. I watched him last week, man. This man lost a ton of weight. He really looked much leaner. He looked looser. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he is ready to take that next leap too. He looked like he ready to really lead this team this season. You know what I'm saying? So we no longer have Brandon Ingram. Shout out to Brandon Ingram, and we no longer have CJ McCollum. That was the big three right there. But now our big three is pretty much Zion, Trey Murphy, and Herb Jones. You know what I'm saying? So, but I expect Zion to take the next leap. I want to see him. I just want him to. I just want him to be healthy throughout the year. You know what I'm saying? He gotta be healthy. He gotta stay on that floor and be active. You know what I'm saying? It's a must. You know what I'm saying? If we want to go far throughout the season and make the playoffs and go far in the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna need him on the floor. You know what I'm saying? So it's a must he stay healthy. I pray for a healthy season with Zion Williamson. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Zion, shout out to Big Z. You know what I'm saying? So, but this roster, man, this roster really looks a whole lot different. You know what I'm saying? We got younger though. And that's thanks to Joe Dumars, man. Joe Dumars really did a hell of a job throughout the all season, like getting this team much younger. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Joe Cool. So it's great to have him in the building. He is a New Orleanian himself, so shout out to Joe. He won a couple titles with the Detroit Pistons back in the day, and now he's our general manager. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Joe Cool on making some big changes on his team. You know what I'm saying? So, but my expectations for the Pelicans this year, man. First off, they gotta be healthy, man. I said that about Zion, but as a team as a whole, we gotta be healthy. You know what I'm saying? Going into the season. Even though we got a couple injuries right now, still with Kevon Looney, Carlo Makovich, and also with DeJounte Murray still not available right now. But he will be back. You know what I'm saying? But my expectations on the Pelicans, man, this year, it's like they got a huge mountain to climb in the Western Conference. You know what I'm saying? Like we got OKC, you know what I'm saying, the defending NBA champions, man. And they look hungry again for another title this year, man. So I think the Pelicans just gotta follow they blueprint on how they develop their players and how they had stockpile draft picks after draft picks. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about development, man. They got to develop these players. You know what I'm saying? That's on Coach Willie and the rest of the coaching staff, and hopefully Willie can get it together too. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, this is a make or break year for Coach Willie. You know what I'm saying? So I know Joe had kept him for a reason. You know what I'm saying? But if put it like this, if the first 25 games gonna say a lot for Coach Willie and the Pelicans, if Coach Willie got the Pelicans, like the first 25 games gonna say it all. But if we go 3-22 through those 25 games, I expect a big coaching move to happen like ASAP. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be fired through those first 25 games if we be 33-22. You know what I'm saying? And he probably just gonna give James Borrego the interim tag. You know what I'm saying? As our head coach. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna say a lot. So this is a make or break year for Willie. That coaching seat is scorching hot. So it's a must that he come out and have his rotations together. He got to have his game plan set every game, you know what I'm saying? So it's a must that he be on his shit. Excuse my language. You know what I'm saying? So Willie got to come with it. You know what I'm saying? But my expectations on the Pelicans this year, man, like I said, man, a huge mountain to climb in the Western Conference. You got OKC at the top, the defending big champions. You got the Houston Rockets. You know what I'm saying? You got the Denver Nuggets. You got the Dallas Mavericks. You got the Spurs. You know what I'm saying? Who else out there? You got Minnesota, the Timberwolves. Um, it's a huge mountain to climb, man. A huge mountain to climb. So it's a must. This is a must. The Pels gotta stay pace with all these teams, man. It's gonna be a huge mountain to climb this season. You know what I'm saying? But I still believe the Pelicans can make some noise this year. They can. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's all on them this year. It's all on them to really like set the tone this year. I'm anxious to watch them this Wednesday. I'm so hype about it. You know what I'm saying? I cannot wait to see this brand of basketball. I'm ready to see these cats in action. You know what I'm saying? So, but if I had to predict a record for the Pelicans, man, oh man, it's gonna be tough, man. I probably will put them. I'll say 46-36. That's gonna be the record for me. 46-36, and we gonna. I think we probably gonna make the play in. You know what I'm saying? I want us to make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? But they probably gonna be in a play in situation to try to get into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be tough, man. It is like they might wind up as a 7 seed fighting to get into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? But I'm tired of seeing that. You know, I want to see them like fifth, at least get the 5th seed, at least fight for the 5th seed. And look, they can get the 5th seed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But they got to fight through it. It's gonna be tough though. So I'm praying for a healthy season, and hopefully the Pelicans can come through and make some noise and make an impact out the gate. They just gotta stay healthy though. You know what I'm saying? But I am excited for this season. I'm excited to see them in action on Wednesday, and I'm hyped about the season. So I'm ready. I'm ready to see them play, man. I'm ready to. Hold up, I got another guest in the building. Whoa, my dog. What's down with it, T Dirty? You know what I'm saying? What's down with it, dog? Good to see you in the chat. I was just discussing the Pelicans real quick. I already did my Saints earlier, you know what I'm saying? So I saw you going off on the Who That Nation chat line with CB and Saints Uptown yesterday, man. Saw you going off, dog. I mean, I feel your pain, bro. I mean, I'm with you on that, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It's all good though. Well, it ain't all good on our side, trust me. But anyway. But family, a little bit of Saints news. I had dropped my YouTube short earlier. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know Eric McCoy, running back Kendrick Miller, they out for the season, you know what I'm saying, with some significant injuries. Eric McCoy dealing with a bicep injury. Kendrick Miller dealing with an ACL injury, man. Devastating losses, man, but this is the NFL, so my prayers are with both of them. I salute them, you know what I'm saying? But next man up, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, man, with the Pelicans, though, like I said, my prediction, a 46-36 record. They probably will make the play-in. They got to fight to get through the playoffs, though. But it's going to be a tough task. Tough task, a huge mountain for them to climb this season in the Western Conference. And I know they got a battle with the Eastern Conference, too, man. The East got some teams, too, over there. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good in the hood, though. Got another guest in the building. My dog, Derek L, a.k.a. D-Money. What's down, Derek, bro? Just previewing the Pelicans this season, man. You know what I'm saying? But good to see you in the chat. You know what I mean? But yeah, but like I said, man, Pelicans, man, they gotta come with it out the gate, man. Like the first game gonna say it all against Memphis on the road. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna have to see about that though. We gonna have to see though. But I say like my X factors on this team though, I'm gonna say probably I'm gonna go with Sadiq Bey because I know people gonna sleep on Sadiq Bey. I think he gonna bring something on this team. You know what I'm saying? Because I watched him last week. Dude's a hell of a 3-point shooter. I think he's like a 38, 39 3-point shooter. I think throughout his career. So I believe that's gonna be the X factor, and probably another X factor. Probably I'm gonna say Trey Murphy, man. That's gonna be the X factors, man. Trey Murphy and Sadiq Bey and Zion. You know what I'm saying? I already talked about Zion. I just want him to stay healthy throughout the year. He look good right now. You know what I'm saying? He look leaner and loose. You know what I'm saying? But he just gotta stay on that damn court. You know what I'm saying? And this is year 7 for Zion, and it's crazy to believe that this is year 7 for Zion. You know what I'm saying? So time just going by, man. It's going by real damn fast. You know what I'm saying? But again, Zion, you gotta stay on that court. Be available, man. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is with that, man. But that's about it, man. That's all I got for y'all, man. The preview of the Pelicans, man. You know, they play on Wednesday. I'm hyped about that game against Memphis, and hopefully we come out the gate with a W. You know what I'm saying? So I might try to hop on Wednesday and go live and do some play-by-play action with the game. I might do it. I'm considering it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna see about that, and I might do some play-by-play action on this Sunday. With the Saints. They take on the Tampa Bay Bucks. But I'll be back Wednesday, probably to preview that the Tampa Bay Bucks game. You know what I'm saying? So all right, Derek Howe and that T Dirty. You know what I'm saying? All right, but yeah, but I'll be back, man. I'll be back on Wednesday to preview that game. But anyway, fam, look, I'm on the road to 100 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? I got 84 right now. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to get the word out, share this on every social media platform. Tell them the NOLA Child podcast is here. You know what I'm saying? We here, back in full effect. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? But look, as I always say, man, I'm not a true podcaster. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a regular cat that's just a passionate fan of the New Orleans Saints and the New Orleans Pelicans. Doing this is just a bonus, man. I ain't choosing to get in this game. The game chose me. Simple as that. But I'm going to grind as much as I can for y'all to give y'all the best content as possible on the Saints side and the Pelican side. You know what I'm saying? So, but we here, though, family. We here. Believe that. T Dirty, keep pushing, homie. I appreciate you, T Dirty, bro. I appreciate you, dog. I'm going to keep grinding, you know what I'm saying, as much as I can, you know what I'm saying? So, but family, I will be back on Wednesday, but I appreciate everybody that came through the chat. Shout out to my dog OGJP Jerry G. Shout out to my dog T Dirty, and shout out to my dog D Money Derek L. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all, man. But I will be back Wednesday to preview the Saints and Bucks game, and I might come through and do some play-by-play live action on the Pelicans. You know what I'm saying? We back this week. NBA is back. You know what I'm saying? Believe that. Let me find my outro music so I get on out of here, man. Let me see what I feel like today. Oh, shit. My bad, fam. I'm trying to find my song, man. I don't think Title got it yet. Unless I'm tripping. Play some classic Hot Boys for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Hot Boys. Oh yeah, that Cash Money versus No Limit versus this Saturday, man. Who y'all got, man? Who y'all got? It's gonna be a win-win situation anyway, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all once again coming through, man. My dog OGJP, my dog Derek L. Shout out to my dog T Dirty, you know what I'm saying? But look, family, look. That's all we got. There ain't no more. Time is tight. That's the end of the show. On your way out, hit that like button, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Tell your family, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your people you work with, people you go to church with. You see random people on the streets rocking Saints gear or Pelican gear. Tell them to come do and subscribe to the Know the Child podcast because we here and we ain't going nowhere. Y'all can follow your boy on X, aka Twitter, Category84. Follow me on Instagram, Category84. And follow your boy on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? The No Child podcast on Instagram as well. And follow me on Threads, Category84, and follow the No Child podcast on Threads as well. Well, family, that's it. Appreciate y'all again, you know what I'm saying? I will be back Wednesday to preview the Saints' next matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks, you know what I'm saying? Right here in the Chop Shop, you know what I mean? So, but as always, y'all stay up, be safe, and be blessed. It's the Chop. Who that? Lock up, let's chop it up.